Hello and welcome, everyone. And welcome back to Into the Aether. I'm Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader, emotional energy healer, and I'm joined today by my co host, the amazing, the wonderful Linda de Gonzalez. I say wonderful because Wanda's with you.
Because Wanda's right here. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. And if it's your first time here, Into the Aether is a show where we talk about and explore spirituality in the Akashic Records. Sometimes we draw cards when we are drawn to it. And today's episode is called Unlearning the BS. And we're very excited about this episode because what is BS? It both stands for belief systems, BS, and the bullshit that goes with it. So before we go into the topic further, I just want to say hi to the people who are in the chat. Oh, the very first person in here is a troublemaker.
No, I know. No, it was Lulu. Lulu was in my chat before me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
She's
she's
not
on my
appearing
phone.
here on
She,
StreamYard.
she shows up on my phone, but not in the chat here. So I don't know why,
That's odd.
but I don't know. Just another YouTube weirdness.
But mods, keep an eye on that one. And Mir Dragon is here, and Sonia Kleborn is here.
Mangled unicorn.
Jax
Hi.
is here. Hi, Jax. And Shining Love Light Truth is here. Libers is here. Tiffany Teasdale is here. And Lisa P73 is here. Oh, here's Jax. Hi, Jax. I hope you're doing well. And Erin Onusian is here. The
Hi.
Painless is here. And talking about Lulu, she's here. Hi, Lulu.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
And Michelle is also here. Hello, and welcome back, Michelle. And Carol. Hi, Carol. And Rossi is also here. Thank you,
Hi,
everyone,
Ron.
for being with us today.
Oh, and here's Anna Wright. Hi, Anna.
Hello, Anna. Satofi is also here. Hi, Satofi. So, we are talking about BS or the belief systems because let's be honest, a lot of the beliefs that we carry, we were never really consciously chosen by us. Like, why do I have this belief? Whenever I think about it, it's like given. It's a given. Or at least some of them are. Some were passed down through family, some are passed down by culture, some are passed down by religion or society. For example, the belief that women are or were inferior to men, at least in the past, those are the kind of beliefs that we might carry and we might not be aware of. So others might actually, what's interesting about this is that others might actually have come from past lives. I see it through readings often
Yes.
that we still carry belief systems in the past.
Yes.
So when we are born into another lifetime, we have these belief systems that might not be applicable to this life anymore because it was applicable in another time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I've seen that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, 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 go ahead, please.
I was just going to say I've seen that in when I read people who have had a lot of male lives, who've lived a lot of lives as males. They really, if they're a female in this life, which let's face it, most of our audience is female. Um, they're very adventurous
Mhm.
and not so concerned about what people think of them, but they are aware. I'm thinking of five people in particular. They are aware that they don't fit the mold. Uh, you know, it's um, it's interesting to see the effect that those past lives have had on the current one. And again, I don't read very many men, so I don't have any observations to say about the balance of past male and female lives about that. But yeah, I think it makes a difference how many lives how the balance of the gender balance of the lives you've lived. So,
I love that. I love that example. Another example that I've seen is that maybe in a past life, staying silent means your survival.
yes.
Staying silent meant you are safe. Because, that time it was about survival, but maybe in this lifetime, it's a different story. So staying silent about things, about issues, isn't necessarily going to harm them. But they still carry that belief system that, okay, if I stay silent, I'm going to rock the boat. It's not going to be good for me. I'm going to start an argument and it's not going to be good. There's this mm, belief system as well that, yeah, that's kind of like that I see a lot. Or
Yeah.
obedience, for example.
Obedience. Oh, God.
Obedience. Like,
Ex Catholic here. Obedience is the big trigger for me. Um,
yeah.
the thing is that for all of us, we need to, our beliefs are like the water that a fish swims in, you know? It takes real effort and real discipline to be able to examine your beliefs and to say, well, do I believe this or do I believe that? It takes time and effort and real genuine insight. And it has to be done. It's part of our spiritual path because belief is something you can choose. It's not something that you have to accept. It may be a good belief, you know,
Hmm.
like it may be a really good belief, like um, knowing that all people, all human beings are human, that there is no difference between us. That's really good. The
Yeah.
unity of humanity. That's a really good, solid belief. Don't let go of that, but
Hmm.
make sure that that belief underpins the rest of your value system so that you don't, so that it's the basis. Okay. Oh, look, Tiffany wants,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Tiffany wants to know if we can look at future lives in the records. No, I can't. Other people might be able to, but uh, I've been told focus on what's in front of you. And I've been directed, like directed, okay, um, to tell people who want to know about their next life that they should be worrying about this one.
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah, they
the
were very clear and very direct. Like, this is none of your business. This is none of their business. They have this life to worry about. Sorry.
it's very no, it's okay. It's very similar for me as well. For future lifetimes, and they don't let me see mine
Yeah,
or
they don't let me
people's.
see anybody's. Yeah,
Because what's the most significant lifetime for everyone right now is the one that you're currently living in. We have no influence directly to the future. Uh, in the past, some in the sense that we get to learn from them, we get to understand ourselves from them, but we can't really change it either way. We just
yeah,
learn from them.
yeah. The only important moment is now.
Yes. We've had some interesting comments from
Yeah.
the chatters. First, I want to highlight this. Lulu is saying,
Oh,
Linda,
Lulu, thank you.
your hair
Um,
looks really pretty with the waves in it.
well, the
Yes.
waves are actually what happens when I just wash it and just let it dry. Um, but most of the time, what you see, because my hair is up, most of the time you don't see them. And also um, because I don't know what the hell to do with my hair anymore. I think I'll go to a hairdresser and say, help.
I think you look lovely, Linda.
Oh, you're so sweet. You say that every week. You're so sweet.
Yeah. And then Mangled Unicorn says, my inner samurai tries to come out a lot. We don't like injustice. We get big mad.
Yeah, yeah. That's not necessarily an indicator of um, the gender balance of the lives you've had, but that is absolutely an indicator of your value system, that justice is important to you, and that you have the integrity to stand up when you see injustice being done, and that's rare and admirable.
Yes, very much.
So much respect for you, Jax. You have no idea. And look, we didn't even say his name 3 times. Here's Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
Oh, hi, Gerald. Walk and lurk.
There is Gerald. Oh, there we go. Hi, Gerald. Howdy. I hope you're having a great walk. And Rossi was saying a while ago, I've had a lot of male lives, so I'm a bit stubborn.
I don't think that's got anything to do with your
With
middle
the
line.
gender,
Yeah, I don't think it
maybe
has
you were
anything
just
to
stubborn, Rossi.
do. Yeah, okay. It's like, I think
Yeah,
that's just your character, Rossi. Okay,
but
I'm
yeah,
just
we are going to do readings for today. We are going to answer two prompts. First is, what belief system are you being called to unlearn right now? And by belief system, we mean the BS that we believe that are very much outdated right now. And the second prompt we are going to read today is, what truth or perspective is trying to replace it? So I think it's going to be an interesting episode again. If
yeah.
you'd like to enter the draw for a reading, please type in hashtag past. Again, that's hashtag past. We are going to draw for people randomly later. So yeah, we rig it from time to time because we win all the time. No, it's not rigged.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
kidding.
I'm sorry. I have to put this up.
That's the snort, everyone.
Burn. That's hilarious.
Really is.
Thank you. That was exactly what we needed. Oh,
Yeah.
and I saw a comment earlier about frizzy hair. You need to soak it in conditioner, okay? If your hair is frizzy, it's dying for moisture. So, conditioner, and then leave-in conditioner, and then oil. And I'm not joking. Yeah. Okay, so go on.
Yeah.
That's my hair care.
That's my problem as well, although it's just puffy. But yeah, it gets freezy from time to time. And
Yeah.
Gerald is saying it's rigged.
Of course it's rigged. It's only
Yeah,
our
of course
friends
we
that,
have some hands on the program,
yeah.
on
Oh
the
yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we send our juju, our big juju into the software, and we say, okay, we want Jax to have a reading, or we want Gerald to have a reading, and it obeys. Mm.
Okay, everyone, if you don't know it yet, we're kidding.
I'm
Some
being
people,
sarcastic, okay?
yeah, some people might take it very seriously. Oh, hi, Akila. Akila is also here, our good friend
Hi,
Akila is here.
Akila.
And Wanda Grant is here. Hello, Wanda.
Oh,
And
Aaron, it means both. It means BS and belief system. That's the thing, you see, is what we're trying to pick apart in this show is we're trying to pick apart what belief systems are holding you back,
yes,
what belief systems are actually false, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody who gets a reading. But the the belief system that you're being called to unlearn right now. Okay. So, not the good beliefs that you have, not the ones that nurture you and help you prosper and help you grow, but the ones that are less than optimal for your spiritual
yes,
growth, let's just say.
yes, the outdated beliefs that you
Oh,
still
good
carry
one.
that we call bullshit nowadays.
Yeah.
And Gerald is saying, I take getting snorts very seriously. No, Gerald, I will love you for it.
Oh,
Yeah, Mangle Unicorn is saying should be
Yes.
interesting. So many varieties of lessons. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
we
why
were
we're
talking about that before the show started about how bullshit's different for everybody,
yeah.
and how, for example, um, uh, religion might be is often, um, well, okay, for me, religion's a big um, bullshit. I had it took me years to deconstruct religion. And decide what I wanted to keep, what beliefs I wanted to keep, and what beliefs were not helping me move forward spiritually. So other people don't have that issue with religion, because they have different lessons, because they're different people, they're in different at different stages of their spiritual development, whatever it is. But yeah, that's so many different ways of so many different kinds of lessons that are based on our beliefs that we have to examine.
So yeah, it should be interesting. And for the people who are watching the replay, because I know that there are people who prefer watching replays for, especially those who can't make it live. What's interesting when we do this topic, or when we do these readings publicly, is that what might resonate for the person we are reading for might also resonate for others. Even though we didn't pick them, even though they're watching the replay, it totally makes sense. And it's just always fascinating for me how that happens, how the Akashic Records masters know what to say to reach a lot of people. So
Yeah,
if you're watching the replay right now, don't worry. I believe one or two messages might resonate for you. So I
yeah,
hope you stick around.
yeah. And welcome, all you replay watchers.
Yes, our future viewers. We might not see future lives, but we are talking to future viewers. So
I
that's
know.
something.
I know. It's a time machine. I love it.
Yeah. Um, People are talking about belief systems in the chat. So, yeah.
Yeah.
How about we get the reading started? Let's draw for our
Okay.
first four. Let's draw for four people.
Okay. Let me get your music.
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my favorite. I love it.
First person.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate
Congratulations.
it.
That was funny.
It was funny, especially after all that talk about being rigged. See, I can't.
Mere Dragon. Congratulations, Mere Dragon. Please say hi in the chat. Shining Love Light Truth. Congratulations. And please say hi in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, Mere Dragon. Where are you, Mere Dragon? And Shining Love Like Truth.
Tiffany Teasdale. Congratulations. And please say hi in the chat. And last for this round, The Painless. The Painless, congratulations. And please say hi in the chat.
Nobody said hi in the chat yet.
Really?
So Mere Dragon and Shining Love Like Truth and Tiffany Tisdale and Deep Painless. There's Tiffany.
Okay, I see. Oops.
There's Tiffany and Mere Dragon. And there's Deep Painless.
Who's being witty?
Oh, she's funny. And
So
who?
we're still waiting for Shining Love Light Truth.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
while we're waiting, I think we can start reading
we can start.
for
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll keep
But
an eye out.
before starting, we can open the records first. Funny, we were just talking about this backstage before we went on. Okay.
Oh, there she is. Okay, we've got them all.
Thank you. So, everyone, let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose like you're inhaling or smelling a flower, and out through the mouth like you're blowing a candle. Only the highest frequency of love and light can remain in the sacred space and all objects in the sacred space. For the highest good of this group, consisting of myself and Linda, those who are watching right now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Now I call in the highest level of the divine that knows that love is the power and the truth from which we read. Our highest level guides and angels to help us with this reading. Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, please hold the sacred space. And so it is. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Yay! Okay, so the first person we are reading for today is Dear Dragon. So, what we are reading, let's put this up. There we go. If you didn't get drawn in the first round, you can type in hashtag pass. We are going to draw for another set later on. But first, we have Mirror Dragon. Okay. Masters, what belief system is Mirror Dragon trying to unlearn right now? I'm hearing the first thing that I heard is social class, Mirror Dragon. You had a past lifetime where you were like dirt poor. And this was in England, is what I'm. It looks like England or Europe. I'm just going to confirm with the masters. Okay, they're telling me England, 1600s or 1700s. In the 1700s is what they're telling me. And you were dirt poor. The belief system that you still carry is that when you're poor or when you don't have a lot of money financially, you're powerless. And the upper class can easily trample upon you. So this is something that you're trying to unlearn. I don't know if you can validate this for us, but that's the first thing that the Akashic Records masters mentioned. Belief that when you are financially lacking, that you don't have any sort of power. Linda?
The first thing that I heard, Mayor Dragon, was this is an issue of self-worth. And I pulled a card from the Oracle of Oneness. And very interestingly, in this discussion about powerlessness, card I came up with is your thoughts have power. So this is about anchoring your worth within yourself and not within an external system. So it doesn't matter if the external system thinks whether you have power or not. Your thoughts have power, for one thing, and for another, your value, your innate value as a human being has nothing to do with what is outside of you. It's what's within you. And Mere Dragon says they're aware of the power of their own thoughts. Good.
Yes, it means that you are trying, that you are unlearning
Yeah,
that BS right now,
yeah,
and we're happy for you.
yeah. Good for
So
you.
thank you so much, Mir Dragon, for letting us read for you. We hope that helps. So the next person we are reading for is Shining Love Light Truth. And avert your Geralds, everyone.
Be careful where you point. Hi, Shining Love Light Truth. What belief systems are you trying to unlearn right now? You're very confused. Uh, you know those word clouds, those word cloud images, where there's all different kinds of words popping up, and yeah, that's you're in the middle of that, and it's all very. That's the image that I've been given. It's all very confusing to you, and you don't seem to have a way to approach it or organize it or sort it or um, yeah, you're in a state of confusion about what you believe and what you don't believe, which is actually really good. This is just from me. This this isn't the masters telling me this. It's really good news because that means that you're ready for new information. It means you're ready, you're open and ready to learn because you're in a state of confusion. So you're exploring, or it's a good time for you to be exploring. Yeah.
So, what truth or perspective is trying to replace it? The first word that I heard was learning, because you don't know. I feel like you don't know, or you're doubting what is true anymore. Because in the past, you
Yeah.
were fed with the beliefs, and this coming in from the last reading that I did for you, I think with Diana, you had this lifetime in Orion that I recall, and they're putting that image again in my mind. The belief system that was taught to you in that lifetime was that power was everything. But then you started to question that. That's why you came to Earth. You wanted to explore that a lot more because you doubted that. And so you're here to unlearn that and learn new things. You're like a blank state, is what they're showing me. So you're free to do anything. You're free
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
what truth or perspective is trying to replace it? It's freedom. It's freedom to choose what you believe in. And I think that in itself, that is power. It's not just strength in its physicality, but I think that is strength in itself. So I hope that helps, Shining Love Light Truth. And thank you for letting us read for you today. There we go. And next person we are reading for is Tiffany Tisdale. Ta-da. Thank you. I was like, wow,
Boom.
magic.
I know. I love it. Hi.
Oh, and before we get into Tiffany, we had a feedback from Mere Dragon, and it says it resonated my life. Thank you both. You're very welcome, Mere Dragon.
You're welcome. Glad you found it helpful.
Yeah. Okay, for Tiffany Teasdale, what belief system are you trying to unlearn right now? I'm hearing victim. It's a victim mentality that you're trying to unlearn right now. Whenever something happened to you in the past, you would blame other people. Oh, so that's what it is. A while ago, I was like shuffling a deck, and it didn't really give me anything, but a card popped out. I think this is for you. I put it back in. Hold on. Uh, there. This was the card that popped out. It's blame. and it says, I accept responsibility for my well being. Right now, you're trying to unlearn the victim mentality or the belief that everything that is happening to you is something that is happening to you just because. Right now, you're learning that things are planned, that you plan things for your own benefit and for your own soul growth. So that's what you're trying to unlearn, that feeling or that belief system that you are a victim. And you're trying to learn. Oh, wait, I'll have Linda answer that. What truth is it, or
Well,
perspective is trying to replace it?
mm, you are you are becoming the lesson. Okay, is about power. It's about your power to choose. It's about your power to be. It's about the power of authenticity, becoming your authentic self. And the card, I pulled a card for you from the Sacred Rebels deck. And the card that I pulled is called Receiving. But look at what she's receiving. She's receiving divine inspiration and, in a certain sense, divine power. I'm not talking about channeling Jesus here, okay? I'm and I'm not talking about performing miracles. I'm talking about receiving the power of, for example, discernment. Um, but if you feel like a victim, it's because you are not fully aware and not using your own personal power. So you're at the mercy of whatever's happening around you. No, you're not. You choose to be. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say this harshly, Tiffany, okay? But we're none of us victims, okay? We're only victims if we want to be. We can be survivors. We don't have to be victims, right, Wanda? And um, choosing your power or using your power to choose is the lesson for you for this. Yeah. Well, and that's okay if you're picking people consciously to learn things from. But if they just show up in your life and beat the shit out of you, and then, you know, you're left crying in the back bedroom, um, yeah, you're not supposed to have. This life isn't supposed to be about suffering, Tiffany. This life is about joy and about gratitude. And so, if you're not building joy into your life, if you're not choosing things that bring you joy, if you're not choosing people that bring you joy, that make you feel happy just to be near them, just to be talking to them, like I love getting together with Diane. I mean, we could talk for hours about all kinds of different things. She brings me so much joy. You need to find people like that, Tiffany, not people who are going to teach you lessons. Okay? Like it's not so great to have to be learning lessons because people are miserable to you. You need to start creating and using your power to create a joyful life for yourself. That's the most powerful thing you can do to grow. That's the most powerful thing any of us can do to grow. We're not meant to be suffering. We're not meant to be miserable. We're not getting spiritual brownie points up with some accountant angel in heaven going, oh, yep, she suffered that. Okay, give her a check mark. No, no, no. It's not how it works. I'm sorry, but I know I thought that's how it worked too for a long time. Like you just endure because you get spiritual brownie points. That's a lie. That's a lie. You don't. So make a joyful life for yourself. Yeah, dump them, ghost them, do not respond, do not have
Mm-hmm.
time anymore.
Yes.
And if these are people who phone you and text you and nye at you all the time, may I suggest that ChatGPT has some awesome responses. They worked for me. I don't hear from them anymore. And I was never rude. I was never cruel or even impolite. You know, I just said, I'm sorry, I don't have time for phone calls right now. What is it that you need? And you make them text you. And then suddenly that's not as much fun as dumping trauma into my ear. So, they don't text so often. And then they don't text at all.
That sounds fun.
It was it was an interesting exercise that was difficult for me to do, to be honest. You know,
But
it was
necessary for you to
necessary.
have to keep your sanity.
Yes, yes, to maintain my regulation.
Yes. And
So
we have something from Noodle Nisha. I
I
just want to
little
put out
knew.
very quickly. Wait, this isn't going on my spiritual permanent record? Surprise.
Well, it will, but it's not going to give you credit. You don't get credits
Yeah.
for it.
You guys are funny.
You don't get extra credit for putting up with a miserable with
Yeah.
misery.
So thank you so much, Tiffany, for letting us read
Thank
for you,
you.
and we hope that helps.
Tiffany, I just want you to know that I acknowledge this is not an easy message, all right? And I send you all the love I have because what you're going to do is going to be really, really rewarding, but you're not going to see the rewards until after it's over. And going through it's going to be, not no fun, no fun, but you'll be happier.
Yeah, in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next person we are reading for is The Painless. And of your Gerald's.
Ah, Heidi Painless. What belief system are you trying to unlearn right now? This has to do, okay, Wanda, get down. Sorry, pardon me. Here, have an almond. Um, this has to do with the belief that you're alone, that there's no one available to help you, that if you ask for assistance, it won't come, that nobody gives a shit whether you live or die. You you have this belief that you're on your own for everything and anything. And over to you, Diane.
That was fast. Okay. What truth is trying to replace that? I'm hearing soul group and community. So
Mm,
what is being replaced is that belief system that you are alone. Right now, you're being connected with people. Like I'm seeing a web connection with you at the center, and you're weaving together something. They're not they're not telling me that it's a community per se, but it's something for you to decide what you want to make out of it. But you are seeing people. You are connecting people. This might be for work or something else, but I see you connecting people. And slowly you're trying to unlearn that belief. Yeah, you're trying to build, I believe, a community and learning how to trust people. I think in your past lifetimes, they're bringing this up. In your past lifetimes, you've been betrayed a lot. That's why you don't trust people anymore. That's why you take on the burden alone. Because during the times when you took the burden and you try to share it with others, you find yourself carrying it solo. But now you're finding people you can trust. You are finding people who will share that burden with you, no questions asked, because they loved you. So this is what you're trying to learn, or what's trying to replace it. It's trust, trust in other people. I don't know if that resonates for you, the painless. Still, I hope it does, um, and I hope it helps.
I don't mean to be scary.
Yeah, we don't need to be scary. We just pass on the messages
I
that
was
we get.
trying to be scary. You'd see me like before I comb my hair in my sea hag formation.
Well, thank you for the feedback, the painless.
Oh, good luck
Eh,
to you, sweetheart.
yeah,
It's a mindset that's difficult to overcome. Good
but
luck.
this is a tough lesson. Yeah, this is a tough lesson
Yeah,
to
it's not
learn.
easy.
You're very welcome, the painless. And it's time. Oh, did we hit that at the same time, or did I lag?
What?
I think I lagged.
I don't
You're
think
very
so.
welcome. Oops.
Yes.
Ah, thank you for choosing that, Mangal
Yeah.
Unicorn. I think we all can do that, and it's tough, but we do it like one day at a time, or one choice at a time.
I think I'm going to take up cross stitch again. And I think one of the things that I want to do is uh, is cross stitch in a world where you can be anything, be kind, and frame it and put it up. Not because I need a reminder, but because I think it's beautiful. There's another one that says that, behold my field of fucks, I have none. Lo,
I
it
want to
isn't
choose that
there.
one, Linda.
I'll send it. I'll do it first and I'll send it to you. How about
Yes,
that?
please. Okay, everyone, it's time for us to draw
Smart.
for another set of
Wait,
readings.
wait, wait. Time for the music. Okay, let's try this.
If you haven't done it yet, please type in hashtag past to enter the draw for a reading.
No, that one's boring. So is that one.
I think you're gonna choose your favorite. Oh, this one.
Oh,
This
that's
one's
pretty
fun.
good. That one's pretty good. Lulu.
Lulu, congratulations, and please say hi in the chat. Chrissy Murphy, congratulations, and please say hi in the chat. Iron Fire Horse, Irene, congratulations, and say hi in the chat. And last for this round, Libers 9864, congratulations, Libers. And say hi in the chat, or hey.
Okay, so we have Lulu and we have Iron Fire Horse. Just let me turn off the music here.
Thank you.
And there's Libers.
Oops, we hit that at the same time.
And
We got
Kiki.
all
Okay.
four, I think.
Okay, we've got them all.
Yeah. Thank you for being so prompt, everyone.
Yeah, that makes our lives so much easier. Thank you.
Yeah. So the first person we are reading for is Lulu, the Quiet Flame. So, what belief system are you trying to unlearn right now? First thing I heard is worth. This is about your self worth, Lulu. and how it's tied to another person. Like in the past, I don't want to use this word, masters. Should I? Okay. The word that the masters were putting in my mind was boy crazy. I don't know if this was when you were younger or from a past lifetime, but you used to be boy crazy in the sense that you love love, or you love this idea of love that, two people are meant to be together and everything works out well after they do, and that your worth is tied to that other person. It feels a lot like codependent energy for me.
Yeah.
Like your world is supposed to revolve around that person once you find a partner. This is a belief system that you've carried for lifetimes. Like I'm seeing you being subservient to a husband for at least three different lifetimes, three recent lifetimes is what they're showing me. And it's something that you still carry to an extent to this one. That's why they're bringing this up. The belief that you're not worthy on your own, the belief that you need to find a partner to be worthy. That's what you're trying to unlearn right now, Lulu.
And that has led you to neglect yourself. And it has led to feelings of like some really uncomfortable big feelings when there's no man in your life, that you're not enough, that you're not good enough. So the belief that you're that that is trying to replace it, that you need to nurture and develop and treat it like it's a real sensitive little orchid growing, and give it the light and the moisture and the temperature that it wants, the environment in which it can grow, is your belief in yourself, your belief that you are entirely, entirely not only a worthwhile human being, but you've forgotten that you are a spark of the divine. Okay? Spark of the divine doesn't need male validation. Spark of the divine doesn't need validation from anybody. Spark of the divine is self sufficient. Not self sufficient in the sense of not living in community and not interacting with people and not sharing love and friendship with people. That's not what self sufficient means. It means that your view of yourself doesn't come, your opinion. I'm sorry. Trying to be very precise with my words here. Your opinion of yourself doesn't depend on the opinions of the people around you. It doesn't depend on anything outside of you except your own relationship with yourself. You need to build that relationship with yourself, because the truth of the matter that is waiting to grow within you is that your authentic self, your um, your first thing in the morning, your hair's a mess and you got no makeup on, and your mouth is like the inside of a dragon's toilet. Okay, that is just as worthy as the dressed up ready to go to church on Sunday version. Okay, that that's the belief that is trying to grow. Well, so it looks like we have hit with the bonk of enlightenment, Lou.
Yeah. Spirit calls us out lovingly.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not so sure, but well, yes, of course, lovingly. Um, if I may make a suggestion, and this is from me, this is not anything to do with the masters, this is just me, because I've walked that road. It really helps to make a commitment to stay out of relationships until you're in a relationship with yourself. You see, okay, and this is exactly what I mean. There is nothing wrong with you. You, it's not. I know exactly what. Ah, God, this is so familiar to me.
To me too,
It's
Linda.
it's not that you're not good enough. Okay, it's got nothing to do with you being good or not good enough. You are just who you are. And developing a relationship with yourself helps you improve the relationships around you. Like, for example, dumping toxic people and not accepting that people feel like they can phone you up at 9 o'clock at night to dump shit in your ear. Okay? Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it. You know, I'm um, discernment is one thing, but until you have absolutely rooted that belief in yourself and that love for yourself and that relationship with yourself, your authentic self, yeah. I mean, there's nothing not good enough about you. Not good enough? Not good enough for what? Some joke ass guy? Like, who cares? You know? Are you good enough for yourself? That's the question. And
I
if
love
not,
that question.
start working on that. Not are you good enough for some guy? I know I'm not.
But as long as you're good enough for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there's no guy that's good enough for me, frankly, except Gerald. And
Of
he's
course.
married. We won't even talk about him.
Yeah.
Well,
Lulu is saying that she's a
yeah,
slow learner, and
yeah,
that's okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
We have
fine.
our own pace.
Yeah, yeah. But you put your foot on that path, take a step, put your foot on that path, and keep reminding yourself, I'm good enough. They're not good enough for me.
There's something that I want to ask the people after the show.
Okay.
So I'm just typing something. I think this will be helpful for a lot. Okay. Once the show is over, I would like to ask everyone to put this comment in both of our channels. I am good enough. It's a reminder that we are. And I
Yeah,
think sometimes we forget that we are.
yeah. You
So
are
just
good
as a
enough.
reminder, please
You're
type
better
this in.
than good enough. You guys,
Oh, how
spark,
about I am enough?
even better. You are sparks of the divine.
Yeah.
Hello? It's not even an issue of being good enough. If you're a spark of the divine, why would you even be asking that question? I mean, come on.
Yeah. We forget sometimes that we are spark of the
Yeah,
divine.
yeah. Maybe I'll
And
embroider that.
ooh. So thank you so much, Lulu, for letting us read for you. I think many
Yeah.
of us needed to hear the message that the Akashic Records Masters wanted to tell you. So thank you so much for letting us read for you, and we hope that helps.
Here you go. Look at this.
Ah, I love that even more. I am more than enough.
Yeah. Oh, and here's the here. Oops, no, sorry. Here's the funny take on it. You got, I don't know, does anybody watch Saturday Night Live anymore?
And
Oh,
Akila is saying, I am enough is on my mirror. I love that.
in red lipstick, I hope. Slut red number 2. Yes, I am enough. Sorry. Except that I have to clean it off when the apartment manager comes in for the yearly inspection.
At least it's cleanable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's just lipstick.
yeah. Okay, everyone. Next up, we have where is that? Christine Murphy is next. Ta-da! And for your Geralds. Oops, it's not working.
You want me to? Oh,
There we
there
go.
we go. Okay, okay. What belief system are you trying to unlearn right now, Chrissy? Oh, Chrissy. So you're just living your life. You're going through living your life. There's no big ups, there's no big downs. You're a little confused. You need more joy. For some reason you have decided that, or you believe that what you have in your life is that this is all there is, that there's no more grand adventures. There is no there's no exciting challenges. Let's put it that way. That life is going to be getting up, going to work, coming home, probably cooking, cleaning up, doing the laundry, folding the laundry, watching TV, going to bed. And you're bored out of your skull. But you think that this is what how grown-ups live. Well, yeah, they don't have to though. And you need more. You need a big infusion of joy. You need to play. Oh, sorry, that's your reading. Sorry. Go ahead. That's your belief that you're trying to unlearn, that this is all, that your daily routine is all there is to life, how life is supposed to be.
While you were reading, Linda, I was being shown some past lives, and they were past lives about you, Chrissy. You were trying to be strong. I was seeing you alone at some point, and you just needed to be strong for yourself. And somehow you carried that over. That's why there's a lot of seriousness within you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm hearing survival in the past, because that's what you needed to survive. You needed to work and work and work, go home, work. It's like a very much a routine,
mm-hmm.
because again, that's what you needed to survive. But they're telling me right now it's not the case anymore. You have time, or you can make time for joy and for being a child. Oh, okay. They're telling me you don't know how to. I don't know why, but they're telling me you don't know how to be a child anymore. Not because you've grown up, but I feel like even when you were a child, you didn't know how to be a child. That's how the message is coming across. So the challenge for you right now, what truth you're trying to replace that belief with, is joy and connecting with your inner child. That
Mm-hmm.
is the key, is what I'm hearing. Your inner child has the key, but you need to find her first. Oh, Chrissy Murphy is saying, my life has been full of towers. I just want to be out of survival and have some peace. And you can. You can, Chrissy.
Yeah, yeah. The inner child holds the key. I'm getting that too. That kind of healing where, can I just share with you one of the things that I'm doing so that my sorry, my inner 4-year-old feels safe. She's always with me. Um, where you see Wanda sitting when she sits on me, that's where my 4-year-old, she's sitting in my lap. She has both her arms around my neck and she's sleeping right here. And I've been carrying her for months. And every so often she'll wake up and I'll ask her if she's okay. And she'll say whether she is or not. And and then she goes back to sleep and I keep carrying her and she feels safer. So that's just my one of the ways that I did to feel safer. It may or may not help you. I'm just offering it as a suggestion.
Noodle Nisha has another interesting comment on how she connects with her inner child. She's saying, I'm hearing Chrissy and I need to hit the swing set with an ice cream cone. Hey,
Yeah,
if that's what you need to do, you
yeah,
do it. You're not
yeah,
harming anyone. It sounds
yeah,
fun. I want to do this too.
yeah, yeah. Because sometimes I buy an ice cream cone for her too.
Yeah.
You know, and but
With
for a long
sprinkles.
time. Sorry, with
With
sprinkles, yes, with
sprinkles,
sprinkles
yes.
and two different kinds of ice cream, yeah. And for me though, the issue was safety, feeling safe. So it'll be it'll be different for everyone. I know that.
But I think, Chrissy, you can connect with your inner child. You just need to make time for it for now. But it's absolutely doable. And we wish you the best. And again, thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad
Next,
you like that, Michelle.
ah, next person we are reading for is Iron Fire Horse, Irene. And avert your Geralds. So, what belief system are you trying to unlearn right now?
Do you want more?
This is similar to a previous reading because I'm hearing it's the belief that you must do everything alone, that other people are unreliable, that you can trust yourself and only yourself, that if you want something done, you must do it yourself. They're telling me that this also comes from past lives or past lifetimes where you were betrayed. That's why you chose to walk a lonely path because you felt that that path is safe. Kind of is safe. But right now, I feel like the loneliness is starting to kick in and it feels very uncomfortable. And that discomfort, usually that's a clue for growth. I don't know if that resonates for you, Iron Fire Horse, but that's what I'm getting. You chose to walk a solo path, but it's starting to get lonely. You're starting to hit you're starting to feel the sadness. So that's the belief system that you're trying to learn to unlearn right now, that you can't trust people.
The the lesson, the truth that's trying to come through is that we are happier when we are in community, whatever that might mean for you. it may not mean friendship. It may mean like a loose association, sort of like church or a gaming group or a knitting circle. I mean, I'm just throwing stuff at the wall, see what's going to stick, okay? But human beings are not wired, we're not wired to be hermits like our brains, like neurologically. We are not wired to be solitary. There are actual biological consequences that are not pleasant, or could that could ensue, that are not pleasant. So I see that, Irene, that you're trying to get out of Dodge and go camping right now. I know nobody believes me when I say this, but I'm an introvert, and when things get too peoply, I just don't want to be there anymore. But I also belong to a couple of different communities that mean a lot to me that I don't want to give up. So try to come to terms with meeting your needs, making sure that your needs for solitude are met, and also that you feel like you're part of a community. Choose the community. Like, don't, yeah, if there are people you don't want to be around, don't be around them. You know, cut them out. Like, it's okay to cut out people who don't benefit you. And I don't mean people who don't give you stuff. I mean, I mean people who don't make you happy, who don't give you joy, who don't feed your spirit, who don't clean the rust from off your heart.
I love that.
Stay away from those people. Cut them out of your life. And find the people who do spark joy in you. I hate that term, but you know what I mean. Find the people that you can be joyful with, because they're there. They're waiting for you.
I feel like those kinds of people are a lifeline.
Hmm. They are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I am so, so lucky and so grateful to have a lot of people in my life that bring me joy, that I hear from them and go, oh, I get a text and go, oh, there's like 6 or 7 people like that in my life. I am so rich. I am so rich. That's what you want. You want to be rich in people that make you go, yes.
Wanda is agreeing with you.
Yeah, well, she's one of the people. She doesn't
Uh,
text me though.
And I'm
You know,
grinning from ear to ear, Linda, because I know exactly what you mean. When a text message or something or a call pops in from a certain person, and like, yeah, bestie.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And,
exactly.
and I want to pop out some comments from the chat. Leo Omega 8 is saying, our community has helped me through super hard stuff, like my niece in hospice. I can't help. Yeah. And being here has kept me sane or lots less lonely. It happens when you find your people, your community. Even though, let's say, you've been a loner for a long time, and you find your people, I think it makes a lot of difference. It brings a lot of joy in our life when we do.
And I want to say, Irene, we're getting to that age, aren't we? So that means you need to make new friends, and it's tough. Like, how do you do it?
I
How do
mean,
you?
it's tough for me at this age.
Yeah, well, it's tough to make new friends, but they don't have to be like down the street or even in the same city. You can join communities that are online. You can, like you are now, you're part of a community that's an online community. It's still a community and you're still part of it. So start thinking in more unconventional terms, you know?
So thank you so much, Irene, for letting us read for you. And we
Mm,
hope that helps. And really, we wish you all the best.
yeah, good luck.
Okay. Next person and last person we are reading for this episode is Libers. And I've heard your Gerald.
She I was slicing a bagel because I stupidly bought unsliced bagel and I sliced my thumb real good with the
Ow.
bread knife and she just bit me on it. Ah!
Okay, please don't give her an almond and reinforce that bad behavior.
There's no shaping this behavior, okay? Like she just behaves the letter. Oh, I love this. Leah says, I got the insight that our imaginations are the key to our new worlds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In lots of ways. Okay, so Libers, what belief system are you? It is Libers, right? Yes.
Yes,
What belief
Libers.
system are you trying to unlearn right now? Again, you're confused. And because you have a lot of questions about a lot of your belief systems that you go, wait, is that what I think? Is that what I, so you're examining a whole bunch of different stuff right now. Good for you. Some of it's not entirely conscious, and that's okay. But again, you're not fully conscious of your own power. You've been you've been taught to believe in the authorities and in the experts and the this and they have their place. Okay, they have experts have their place, especially in science and medicine and everything. But they don't replace your discernment and your own. Yeah, yeah. You don't have confidence. You don't. You don't. You've learned. Stop it. You've learned that what you believe and what you think doesn't matter. That things are going to happen and you have no say. And you're starting to question that. Yes. Question everything. Yeah, that's what I got.
So, what truth or perspective is trying to replace it? I actually drew a card for this Libers. And the card that I pulled for you is happiness. And it says, I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. You were doubting your power and you don't know, like, what's the next step for me? How do I reclaim my power? Happiness, find your joy, is what the Akashic Records masters are telling you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get more information about that. How you can find that, how you can find your power. I'm being shown a child again. A child who's skipping, and there's nothing particularly going on in that child's background to warrant her skipping, but she's doing it anyway. And that's the kind of energy that they are trying to um, get you to have again. It's being happy just by being yourself, and being happy or being joyful, even though there's no big reason to. They're showing me that you found a puddle with pretty flowers around. That's why you were skipping, and that's a good enough reason to be joyful.
It is absolutely.
The images that they're showing in my mind, they're really very childlike and simple. So they're trying to encourage you to connect with your inner child, Libras, and find happiness, find joy. So I hope that helps.
I think that's a good message for the community
Yes.
is to find joy. That's always the first step in finding out about yourself and in your spiritual growth, because when you follow joy, joy will always lead you along your path. You know, when you're following your path, you find joy, like joy is there. So yeah,
Libras is saying, I'm going to look for a puddle. So
yeah,
am I.
and jump in it with both feet.
Yeah. What I want to do with
Big
puddles is
splash.
that I see the reflection of the sky on it, and it's like, this is picture perfect. It's very pretty.
I love I love that so much.
So thank you so much, everyone, for being with us and discussing this topic. While I'm still remembering, let's close the records first.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
just
let's take three
panicking
deep
about
breaths, just like how we began, like smelling a flower and blowing out your birthday candle. Do it again 2 times. I would like to close by thanking the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to close by thanking the Akashic Records masters for their point of view, and I would like to close by thanking the divine source for all the knowledge and healing. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. Your energy stays with you, and my energy stays with me. So, thank you everyone again for being here. And when the live is done, don't forget to leave this comment as a reminder for the people who will watch this video in the future, and as a reminder for yourself, for
yeah,
ourselves, that we are enough as we are right now. So, Linda, what will you be doing in the next couple of days?
as little as possible. Um, geez, I'm never prepared for this question. Just a second. What day is today?
It's
Oh,
May
right.
6th in your side of the globe.
Tomorrow on Wings of Insight, my guest is going to be Allie, and then I have nothing until next week when my guests will be Gerald and Jonathan.
I love the three of you together.
I know, me too.
It's
It's
a party.
there. It is a party. It's always interesting. It's always insightful. The two of them are fabulous readers, and it's a privilege for me to be able to read with them. I mean, it's going to be fun. That's next week. Tomorrow, stick around for Allie. That reminds me, I have to send her the show.
Good thing that you have a reminder.
Yeah, good.
Um,
Yeah,
for me, I will be back again on my Saturday. So that's your Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot. And then on Sunday, I will be back for Soul Cloud.
Ooh,
So yeah, I hope that if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to both of our channels, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos. It really helps us with the algorithm. So yeah,
yeah.
I would very much appreciate it if you do that. So everyone, that concludes the today's episode of Into the Ether. And we hope that this conversation encouraged you to question the beliefs that you've been carrying, not just the ones learned in this lifetime, but also the deeper soul patterns that might have traveled with you across lifetimes. Because sometimes the things that we call personality and truth, or just the way life is, are actually inherited programs just waiting to be examined. And unlearning doesn't mean, rejecting the past with anger or shame or guilt. Sometimes it simply means recognizing that a belief that once served you or once served a purpose for you might no longer belong in this version of you or the version that's emerging within you right now. I think that's powerful. So, as always, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Into the Ether with someone who might need this message today. So, thank you so much for joining this with us, and we'll see you next time in the Ether. Bye for now.
Bye bye.